How's it going, everyone? Just giving you a quick review on this Dell 8940. Making this video because I think people need a bit more awareness on this one. Obviously the side panel's missing, which is right here. Basically what it is, this is advertised. It's a highly expandable desktop. Yeah. Bit of a lie there, isn't it, Dell? So, let's get straight into it. So what we have here is expandable, and that's proprietary PSU, which only comes in as 360 watts and a 500 watt, which this is a 360. Why I didn't go for the upper rated one, I don't know, but there we go. And apart from that, you can't upgrade that anyway, not just because it's only a weird shape, but because of that pin. Have you ever seen a 6-pin motherboard connector? Because I haven't. I believe another Dell had one, and you can get an adapter for that one, but not for this. That inside of it is a it's a 1660 Ti, 6GB, and it's the weirdest one you've ever seen. I'll try and get a shot of underneath here actually. It's just placed at the bog stand. Is something probably Dell's probably got a contract with. On the outside it has a 10700 i7, which is a decent CPU by all means, boosts up to 4.8. More realistically it does boost to about 4.7, but a base clock of 2.9. I did order the 16GB of RAM, and they only sent me 8. So yeah, cheers Dell for that, because it costs another 70 quid for another one. This is where the problems start, apart from that PSU. Because basically, they say it's highly expandable. That's a lie, because you can't change the PSU. And for another reason I'm going to bring up now, if you want to play this, if you want to play a game on this, even though it does say on Dell you can play a game on it, it gets super hot. I mean, that cooler is not adequate. It will hit 90 degrees, no problem about that. As soon as you load the game in, start smacking them numbers, and you really don't want that. So in order to actually get decent cooling, you got to avoid your warranty and put a different cooler on it. Which is probably why I've not done it yet, but I will be doing it. Because it's not all bad, it actually performs pretty well, even when I actually use the base clock. I stop it from boosting to keep it cool, and it still performs okay. It still performs pretty well actually. The motherboard is completely proprietary, and if you want to actually upgrade cooling, you can as well, because there's no more fan headers as far as I'm aware, unless there's some hidden under here. Then I'm all sorry about that. Then there's not. The only thing that's expandable is you can put an extra hard drive or SSD, and if you actually wanted to put an extra fan header, you'd probably have to do from starter and then to more legs, or you can get a starter to 4-pin. I think you can. The most pathetic exhaust fan you've ever seen. I might actually consider double stacking these. If is that even possible? I don't know. I might even try it actually. But yeah, apart from that, it does actually perform pretty well. It does everything that I need for. That's exactly why I have not returned it, because I want that 10700F. And even when it comes out of warranty, I'll be probably pulling that processor out along with the 1660 Ti, because it does perform pretty well, even though it looks like a weedy one. Packs quite a punch. M.2, I think it's 256GB. No, it's not. It's a 500GB M.2. It's only a small little thing. Look, doesn't even fill the actual slot. It's a little tiny one. And then down there you got the Wi-Fi. Fire Wi-Fi 6 or something like that. Don't quote me on it, because I'm not exactly a PC expert, but I know a few things. But yeah, it's just best to give people a bit of a warning on this one. If you want a gaming PC, straight out the box, no actual upgrading, then this ain't for you. Even though Dell does actually state, it does say it can play games. It can't, well it can, but you're going to ruin it. With them temperatures, I actually run this one with the side panel off, because just to keep it cool. The graphics card even starts smacking on the 70s under a game. Even with the fan turned up on 80, using MSI Afterburner. But yeah, so a bit of a short one. Just trying to think of anything else. I mean, the problem lies with that 360 watt. If you actually planned on actually doing any upgrade, any decent upgrade, then that power supply is going to hold you back. I mean, it's maxing out right now, even with a 1660 Ti and this i7. Even though that says it's only 65 watt total power draw, when that actually boosts up to 4.8, it's more than realistic for 110 watt to 115 watt. That usually draws about 120. So you're talking under 250 watt just for them two. I know that gives you an extra 100 watt, but that's not really ideal. You really need more. And that's not to mention, probably you're talking probably 10-15 watts, probably 20 for your hard drive, your M.2. I don't think it'll cost really, won't draw much. Your RAM, sorry, my camera skills are terrible. I don't know what the memory actually draws, but it will use something. So if you want to do upgrade on your sticks, 2 extras, probably 32 or 16, which is what would you game bot, and minimum is usually 16. I know it games on actually 8. It's just not ideal. It is affecting the performances. You got, even as it is with the throttling, you stop the throttle to keep it to 2.9, stop letting it boost to 4.8. You will still get over 100 FPS all day long on mostly every game. In the AAA anyway, you'll get easily, I think it's 168 FPS Fortnite. I usually play a lot of DayZ, as you probably know on my channel, and I still get easy, stable 90 to 140. Well, that's not stable, is it? But on modded servers and things like that, it is what it is. The more mods, the less FPS you're going to get, the more stutter. But that's just that game. Overall, it's not a bad PC, general desktop. Just if you want it for gaming, then I would consider something else. As this costs £1,150. There is better out there for the money. Yeah. Anyway, thank you very much. On my channel I do play on DayZ a lot, so if you do like that game and you want to see some of that, then please feel free to slam us a subscribe and put us a like on this video if it is informative and it saved you from buying it, in case you are buying it for a gaming reason. Steer away from this if you was considering it for a gaming machine, because that power supply is trash. Plus the motherboard's trash in my eyes as well. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching.